What's up? This is my current angel list, and if you're thinking about playing this in Barcelona, I definitely recommend it. I was having doubts after the article went up, but I did some more work on it today, and I'm much happier with how it is against certain cards I was worried about, like Riders of Gavony and Champion of Lambert. I realized there might be a lot more kind of white decks that have evasion and big creatures and stuff like that beat down more than white-red, and for that I really want to have 4 Blasphemous Act in the board, and this really makes it rain on those decks. Very, very good in those matchups. Those decks probably won't be bringing in Grafdigger's Cage, so you probably don't need to worry about that. But the way I've been sideboarding for decks like that is I want to bring in the Blasphemous Acts and the Sever the Bloodlines. I'm going to cut the Fiend Hunters, because if they have Riders of Gavony or something like that, it doesn't do anything, and also it's not good with the Blasphemous Act. 3 of those. And I might cut the Unburial Rites. They're at the top of the curve and kind of slow. And they're if on the chance they bring in Grafdigger's Cage, it's dead. And Sever's going to be pretty good going long against them. It's nice to leave like 2 of these, so I would maybe actually cut some of the ones in preparation for Blasphemous Act if you're going to rely on the Angel S. So that's what I've been doing there. I was also worried about like decks that don't play creatures and just try to control the game, and for that I really like the Triumphs here. It looks like just a bad magic card, but it's not. You can open on hands that are like Doom Traveler and Triumph and nothing else, and they have to just start using removal spells on Doom Traveler. They have to Terminus away a single Cathedral Sanctifier, or it's going to eat their hand. And there are decks out there that like that do exist, so I definitely wouldn't cut this. Same with Sever. Sever's an all-star. I have 0 ways to deal with Grafdigger's Cage. The main way I deal with it is I just play a control deck. So if I see Grafdigger's Cage, I can probably cut. I can cut Angel. I might just, having a couple is good in case they don't draw it. I can cut Unburial Rites. I can just bring in Triumph, Sigarda, and Sever, and I'm going to have an awesome late game just with that. Sever's also really important against Entreat the Angels decks. There are definitely plenty of decks that just think they can lean really heavily on that as a kill condition, and Sever is just so insane against those decks. It gets all sorts of value on the card, and you flash it back, it just gets 2 of them, so I definitely wouldn't cut that. The Conscripts could maybe go. This is the one card I would maybe cut. It is really for Gristlebrand, but I don't know if anyone's going to be bringing that back. It's pretty good against them, though, because you get to steal it, hit him for 7, you get to draw 14 cards, and they can't really win from there because you're pitching 14 humans, and you just have an Angel every turn for the rest of the game. Or you should. Yeah, you should. And the Zealous, you can just... Yeah, that's what this card is for. But it could be Ancient Grudge. I don't really think I want to go that way. I'll just, play a control game against them. And probably even leave in some Angels, because 7 mana 4/6 flying is actually just not the worst in longer games against aggro decks. What else? If I would change anything to the main, I would like to get in the 27th land. I know that sounds like a lot, but I'd really hate getting mana screwed. But I don't know what I would cut for that. I'm happy with 26 right now. But yeah, I definitely, before I was just saying I would play the deck, but it's at the point where I just flat out recommend the deck. It does have its weaknesses. You're going to get mana screwed sometimes. You're going to have bad draws, or you're going to get nutted out and lose, but you have all sorts of game. I really like my sideboard plan. All 15 cards are awesome. If you have any questions, or if there's some deck you think I haven't considered, definitely get at me. There is not that much time left, so Yeah.